Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is who is Jungkook in real life. We will be doing a reading for each aspect of his life as well as Mrs. John's life in later videos. So subscribe to channels to stay connected so that you don't miss on any information, and like the video as well as hear all suggestions, opinions and appreciations in the comment sections. Lots of love to all viewers. So let's start. So first, before revealing his actual sense and his reality, first of all find out what is his image in public eyes in general. So for this, three cards have come: the King of Cups, Five of Swords, and Page of Swords. From these cards, we can get that he is often seen as an active person, also a person with a lots of emotional maturity, as a very kind and a loving person. People also see him as a calm person and a kind individual. He has got a mastery on his work and he's really skilled at it. He's very balanced and compassionate person. Often people see him as a good listener as well as an empathetic person, and anyone can depend on him. It's a really a good quality. The people are seeing in him that he's very dependable, trustworthy person. So this is a perception the people is usually getting. They see him as a tough person who can fight his own battles. He is a very competitive person. People also see him as a very personal, a very reserved person, private person who doesn't like to reveal much thing about himself. People often see him as he's in a problem all the time. He must be having some problem. He's in a problem because in last reading we have seen the armies wanted to protect him, and lots of people are also betraying him. The peoples are misunderstanding him, so there is a lots of proportion of a people who wants to save him from misunderstanding, from negative comments, from being sad like this. They find him very curious, very intelligent person who is very mentally engaged in all of his doing, a person who is always curious to learn new things. He's in a process of figuring out something, like he wants to get an answer to this and he's not getting it, so he's confused in his mind. But also people see that he has got some divine blessings, or some angels are with him, or he is struggling in his mental stability. He's very unstable and insecure person. Some percentage of people also see him like this. The most important and prominent message which is coming from these cards, I think that people see him as a very private and very guarded person. Like everyone wants to know about him, but he's keeping a lot more inside and he's not revealing anything about his emotions, about what he thinks, about what he believes and everything. So don't worry, we will be decoding it into a later videos. Whatever message we can get from tarot and from universe about him, we will be doing a separate reading for this. If anyone is interested in these topics, you should stay with the channel. The people see him as a guarded person. They want to know much thing about them. See him like he's a curious and adventurous person. People see him as a king and with a lots of innocence, ready to fight and give answers and reply back to others, fight for his thing. People are saying that there are lots of illusions and lots of questions around him which he's not able to get an answers to. That there are a lot of blurry images around him. And the people he see as his well-wishers are not often a well-wishers. Also see him as a luxurious person, prosperous person, and a person going from a lots of difficulties and problems in his life, and not only facing difficulties but overcoming it, more on an emotional contest. He's often seen as a leader and a person who gives a light to a lot of people and a hopes. People are seeing that he's working too hard. There are many more messages coming, but I think we should move to the next very important question: who he is in a real life. For this, the Page of Wands, the Moon, Four of Wands, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, Five of Cups, and King of Pentacles card is there. And from this, I can see optimistic and hopeful person. He is always looking for his improvements, for his growth, for his refinement. He's always working on this. He's always working on himself, very focused and concentrated on whatever he wants. He's very clear with his path. He had lots of hopes and aspirations for his future. He is like a rebellious child who is very much rebel in his thoughts. Whatever he thinks, he want to do that. He will not going to listen to anyone. He is having that. Any idea comes to his mind, he wants to just put an action to this, and he don't want anyone's opinion on that. I also see him as a person with a lots of emotion and intuition and looking for the emotional support in his life. I think the love and the care he gets from his fans and from people, he's really getting an emotional support from this. He's a person having a lots of secrets. I can see whatever the army is thinking and whatever the other people are thinking about him, that he's keeping some secrets and guarding himself. Yes, he is. He's a very secretive person. He's a person who enjoys social circles, who enjoy celebration moments to enjoy with their loved ones and family. He wants some good moments and good opportunities to come in future as well, where he can celebrate and he can enjoy. He wants to share good news with his people, with loved ones. He's a very guarded person. He is guarding his thoughts, he's guarding his life, that he don't want anyone to cross that boundaries in emotional aspect. And in terms of his work, in terms of his thoughts, he wants to work on his own ways. He don't want anyone to interrupt himself unnecessarily, to make chaos in his mind emotionally. I see he's open to new opportunities and new travel to a new places. He's open to a new projects and new collaborations. He wants to something new in his life. The last reading I did, he is wishing on his birthday for the newness, for the freshness, for the new life to come, for something new. And here also it came that he's a person who's always looking for the newness in his life. He wants new ideas. He comes up with the new ideas, new people, new way of doing things. And that's why he's also refining his skills, his singing abilities. And he wants to come up with the new genres of projects, new people, new culture, new ways, and always optimistic and positive, and new life, a different universe expects. I believe newness in nature, newness in environment, newness around him, newness in his body, everything new. But there is only one aspect of him which is sad at this moment. He's always stuck at that past moments, past mistakes he did, past moments where he is missing a lot. He's always crying for that thing. He don't know that he has got a lots of good things to come in his futures, good blessings, and that blessings is 100 times better than his past. And he is always regretting and at remorse of that past moments. He is finding it difficult to move out from this. He's working on that. The last reading we did that, he's really working on that. He wants something fresh and new. He's working on himself. Despite that, now also one side is there. When he's alone, he is very sad. He's very sad emotionally. There's a lot of people are there, but he's working on himself just to find that emotional stableness. He's a king in himself. He has got a lot of skills and stability, generosity as a person. He has a mastery over this. He is very much protective to one of the things he's keeping at his heart, and he loves his army the most. He's a very bold person and very energetic person and a passionate person. I can see that one of the negative elements I can get from there is he's a little bit impulsive and restless. And for that, I think he need to work on his spiritual element a little bit more. As he's working on himself, that is a good thing. That is the first step he's taking in terms of his spirituality. That is, he understood that he has to work on himself. And by working on this, if he becomes a little bit on a higher level in terms of his spirituality, So he'll get away with all this impulsive and restless elements. He will be much more mature person. He has some inner fears where he is not revealing, he's curbing that, he's keeping it with himself. He's a very emotional and intuitive person. He has got some intuition in his life related to emotions, and he's a very uncertain person. You don't know when he'll do whatever he gets in his mind, he just do that. He's a very uncertain person who are always energetic and curious and adventurous, are a more of a persons who are uncertain in their life, in their actions, and he's like that. He also lives an illusion because sometimes, as he has got some fears, he has got some of a baggage on himself, so he also gets overthinking and illusion most of the time, confused in this state. So I think he need to work on his emotional fulfillment, emotional stability. Because of that, he'll be able to get better with time. He's a person who enjoys to be with the people, experience his sad moments by being alone and in solitude. He's a very courageous person. He can defend himself very well. If any time negative comments come, if any times anyone try to suppress him, or any time he finds someone giving a wrong judgment about them, anyone restricting him or giving false statement about him or trying to suppress him, he will battle it out. He'll just fight for it. He'll give them answer on the spot. He can fight for himself. He's a very much courageous person, and he's a leader. He's a leader. He's leading the world. He's leading the group. He is leading his own life. He's a leader in every way. I'm not going to listen to anyone. He's a little bit stubborn in this sense. But as time passes and he'll become more mature, he will understand with time you would have to listen to your trustworthy people who loves you, care for you. He is targeted by many people. A lot of people envy him because of his success, his fame, the love he gets. People envy him, and that's why he's being a restrictive person. He's guarding himself so much. And it's obvious when you are in a limelight, you would have to keep something private. So, the reading we will be doing in the later stages or any time, we will only be capturing messages which will not be dangerous for him. So, we will not be revealing a lots of very inner secrets, not good for him, that may not be a good for his life, for his spiritual growth, because there are bad energies and a bad people trying to harm him. In this way, we need to protect him. In real life, he's very lovely person. He's a person who always try to evolve himself in every aspect. He's a very hopeful person, like to retreat himself. He's also an empathy person. I can see his dreams of become an empath. So he will definitely become it because he's having that element in him. And that's why he's cleansing him on a daily basis through his singing or through some ways. He also has some balance element in him. He's balancing himself, feminine and masculine quality. From time to time, he's balancing it. He's balancing the negative and positivity. That's what is happening. I also see that there is one element in him complaining to himself, like, I'm not that great. People are giving me a lot of love. I think I don't deserve it. He don't find him worthy of that love. He don't find him worthy of that much appreciation he's getting. Sometimes he's like that. I'm not able to give love, that much love. I'm not able to reciprocate that much of love to my audience and to my army. He's having this kind of a feeling in himself. The way of negative thoughts is coming when he is sitting alone. He's really a hopeful person. I said this into the beginning of the reading, in the middle, and last. I'm saying that he's very hopeful. He knows that whatever situation he's going through, that is going to improve. There's something great in the near future, and he would have to stop complaining. He's asking, continuously asking his angels for an answers, And I think in near future he'll get help from others. I think the message is still remaining to be decoded. But I think this is all for today's video. We will be coming up with a lot more videos in the future. We'll be decoding depth element of his personality and each and every aspect of his life. We will be covering everything. So please like the video, subscribe to our channel, drop a comment. That's all for today. Bye bye.